the probabilities based on the models by The Economist for who will actually become president from the 2020 election cycle. It's currently mid-June, and let's just go through the probabilities. I'll do this bi-weekly, update you guys on what the probabilities are saying based on the models. Bi-weekly, I'll also be giving my updated prediction on who I believe will become president. So currently, right now, it has Joe Biden with an 85% chance to actually win the election. That is so high. A 5 in 6 chance. 85% chance. That's up from 83 yesterday. And with President Trump, not looking too good for him at a 15% chance. Shows that it seems like tides may be turning for him. And you look at Biden, he has a 97% chance to win the popular vote. That is just crazy. That's over a 19 and 20 chance that he will win the popular vote. But we know popular vote does not matter. So here I want to actually focus on the competitive states, the states that we believe do have a shot at either flipping or, they're slightly competitive. All these states here, these ones we know how they are going. We know if they're going for Trump or for Biden. But these states are the ones we really want to talk about. There are some, like Nevada, which doesn't really have a chance at flipping, or Texas, that, I'll touch up briefly, but the ones I want to go more in depth are, of course, the 6 swing states. So let's just start off with Arizona. Let's go in alphabetical order. So as of right now, they don't know if either Trump or Biden will win Arizona. It is not clear. It's currently giving Biden a 60% chance to win the state's 11 electoral votes compared to Trump's 41. You say that adds up to 101. Yeah, well, this is approximately. For Biden, it's probably like 59.4, and then Trump 40.6. So it's rounded. And here how things have changed over time. You look at March 1st, and Trump has 78% chance to win the state of Arizona. But how things have just turned, March 16th and the 17th, these are the dates that I look at when things really changed. When things started shutting down, schools started shutting down for the rest of the year across the country. And then from there, it just got so much tighter. You see then Biden jumped and then Trump jumped him. But since then, it's just been Biden just ranging between 60 and around like 55. A very stable lead here. And that's what it is. So Biden, there is a 60% chance to win Arizona. As of the last day this was updated, it says June 11th, but they don't update it every day. But that is what it is. It's basically mid-June. So the next state is Florida. Let's go to Florida. Right now, it says that in the state of Florida, and Florida's 29 electoral votes, Joe Biden is likely to beat Donald Trump. They give Biden a 71% chance to win the state of Florida. That's a little more than a 2 in 3 chance of winning it compared to Trump's 29. And let's just look at how things have changed. In the early March, they had Trump with a 60% chance to beat Biden. Then Biden quickly took the lead there. Trump quickly got it back and had it pretty steadily. And then all of a sudden here, when cases started to rise in Florida of the coronavirus, Biden just jumped up, and things have slowly been rising for him. And he's up to a 71% chance to win Florida's 29 electoral votes. If him winning Florida's 29 electoral votes plus 11 from Arizona, that will already put him over the top of the 270 based on what we know from how states are most likely going to be voting. Next state is Georgia. Georgia is not really thought of as a competitive state. However, things have tightened. Georgia has been moving to the left much more quicker than people actually thought it would be. And they say right now it's unclear whether Trump or Biden will actually win. I believe the Democrats will try and make a play for this, but Trump will actually, carry it by between 2 to 4 percentage points. So Democrats will then realize they don't really have a chance. But they say that as of right now, Trump has a 56% chance to win the state of Georgia, and Biden has a 44% chance. So fairly close. And here is how things have gone. I mean, you look at this, how things have changed. Trump, beginning of March, has 77% chance to win, then quickly changed to a 90% chance. Things have just slowly narrowed there. And especially because right around here, it was like mid-April, Governor Brian Kemp decided to release all restrictions, and cases there for COVID-19 just skyrocketed, and things have gotten slowly closer. And this is what Georgia's polling is saying it's a very tight race. But this is really what I want to focus at, what their models predict, and they're giving Trump a 56% chance. If Biden can flip Georgia, I picture it to be nearly impossible for the Trump campaign to win re-election, because if he's able to flip Georgia, then he's most likely taking Florida with it as well. And if he's taking either Georgia or North Carolina, then he's most likely taking the Rust Belt as well. So the next state let's go to is Iowa. Iowa, Obama won. Excuse me. Iowa, Obama won twice in 2008 and 2012. And then Trump quickly retook Iowa and sort of won it by, it was like 8 or 9 points. So they say it's not really competitive. Trump has a 66% chance. That's roughly a 2 and 3 chance, and Biden roughly a 1 and 3 chance of winning it. But you see here, it's remained somewhat stable, but things have tightened up recently. Iowa is not a state you would expect to flip, though. Next state is Michigan. Michigan is crucial to the Biden campaign, because if they can get Michigan, very likely they'll be taking either Wisconsin or Pennsylvania with it as well. They're giving Biden an 86% chance to win the state of Michigan, roughly 5 and 6 chance. And look at here how Biden started off with a lead in Michigan in early May, how Trump quickly retook that ever so slightly, but things have just gotten worse and worse for the Trump campaign in Michigan. An 86% chance for Biden to win Michigan according to these models. So that is terrible for Trump if he were to lose that. Next is the state of Nevada. Nevada's not a state you really think of that has a chance of flipping. You see Biden has an 85% chance, Trump has a 15%. And you see that before, it wasn't really known. It was kind of assumed that Nevada would easily go blue, but things have just widened up even further. Now roughly an 85% chance. Next is the state of New Hampshire, just like Nevada, that we don't really expect it to change. We pretty much knew it was going blue. Had this one thing on March 26th where Trump was actually projected to win New Hampshire's 4 electoral votes, but it's since widened up for the Biden campaign. Next, we have North Carolina. It's actually giving Biden a 60% chance to win North Carolina, but they say it's unclear whether Trump or Biden will win it. I'm not really buying this, because I believe that the polls in North Carolina are favoring Biden to an extent that they shouldn't be. I don't actually believe North Carolina is that much in play. But you see Trump started off with a big lead in March and has shrunk. Then Biden took the lead and Trump has took it. Biden took the lead, it's closed down, and then it's starting to widen again. But I believe this is a super competitive state. But honestly, as of right now, this is one state where I believe that it's still in Trump's favor. Next, we have the state of Ohio. This is what is very interesting. Trump is given a 52% chance to win Ohio, a state that looked like it would be ruby red come November. And that is just something that is, it's crazy to think about that it's tightened up this much. Ohio, for the last 6 decades, has predicted the winner, meaning that whatever candidate Ohio has voted for, that is who actually won the presidency. For example, Bill Clinton won Ohio, the Bushes won Ohio, Obama won Ohio, Trump won Ohio. They all became presidents. But just look at how this has quickly shrunk into now a 52% chance. that Trump will win Ohio. I still think Ohio will be going red, though. Next, we have the state of Pennsylvania, Biden with a 78% chance to win Pennsylvania, compared to Trump's 22% chance. And here, you see it was relatively close, and things have just widened for the Biden campaign, up to a 78% chance now. That's an all-time high for Biden in Pennsylvania. So if Biden carries Pennsylvania, it's very likely he'll carry Michigan as well, and vice versa. If Biden carries both of these, then with Wisconsin is most likely to go red here. The next state we have is Texas. Here, Trump has a 78% chance to carry the state of Texas. Texas is a state that has been slightly moving to the left each year, but it's not really a state you would consider a swing state. You see things have narrowed up, but don't read too much into it. It's not a state that really is going red. And the last state, the toss-up state, is Wisconsin. It's giving Biden an 81% chance to win the state of Wisconsin compared to Trump's 19% chance. You see, Trump had a commanding lead in March, beginning of March, 61% chance, but things have just switched, and it's now giving Biden an 81% chance. This is just crazy how much it has swung in the favor of Joe Biden and not in the favor of President Trump. But this is really where the election stands, percentage-wise, as of right now. Thank you for watching this video. Tell me any video ideas you would like me to do. And yeah, thank you for tuning in.